relationship, but I would say romantic relationships, compromise is really important if you want to keep that relationship going for a very long time. And you need to understand that not everything is gonna be the way you want it to be. Sometimes you're gonna have your way, sometimes they're gonna have their way, and that should be good. And you should talk about this again, communication. Talk about it and reach to a mutual understanding, whatever that topic is. Compromise up to a point. You don't need to change yourself completely for this person. And I'm not saying change yourself, I'm saying just you can bend what you are willing to do, the simple things. If you're decorating a home together, you're gonna have both of your design aesthetics working in that home, so that you compromise on the design choices, so it's both of yours place, if that makes sense. And commitment is very important if, again, you are wanting a long-term relationship where both parties should be aware that if this is going to be a relationship that we're committing to, we're committing on an equal level, where we know what the boundaries are, basically the ground rules of this relationship. Take a shot every time I say relationship. Then I feel like you should figure out that person's love language. This could be acts of service, gift giving, physical touch. There's so many, I don't know all of them, which is also a part of a good relationship. You should be able to, say that this and this, I appreciate you for that, I love you because, and this should be happening every day, every week, so that you can have a healthy balance. You should let them know that you care for them. And sometimes this happens not with outwardly saying it. For example, with acts of service. If you like cooking this person food, that is how you express your love. Or you spend time with them, doing their hobby. For example, if they want to go to the gym, maybe you want to join in going to the gym together, and it kind of shows that you care and appreciate them and want to spend time together, stuff like that. Honesty, trust, and respect are also very important things. Honesty is, I think, one of the most important things, because you should not be in a relationship with someone that is constantly lying, bending the truth, or hiding things, not mentioning things from you. That is a big red flag, which we'll get into. But it also works hand in hand with trust, as if you're honest, then your trust is going to be higher for this person. If you trust them, then there's an honest relationship right there. And if this person is not trusting you, then why? And you need to respect one another. I think when you love someone, you respect them anyways, but this kind of is sometimes people are not able to be in a relationship with a person where, for example, one has a higher paying job and one has a lower paying job, and you have that inequality. I think in situations where the two people are on different levels, especially in age, it could be the job position, stuff like that, where one of them is more senior than the other, there might be some issues with respect. So either you need to work on acknowledging that, for example, if this person is earning less than you, you need to acknowledge that they're as talented and qualified and what have you, and you in your own way. I don't know if I can explain this in the right way, but it doesn't of the time, that is not healthy. Like, someone 20 years older than you, like, they are not in the same life trajectory. Like, I don't know, they're not in the same mindset, and that is such a cringe word to say. But if you are 20 and you are in college and this person is 40 and they have kids, like, completely different views on life and experiences in life, even though you're able to, share happy moments or what have you, and you can talk to each other for hours, at some point there will be issues that stems because of that difference. So I feel like you should, like, date somebody who's gonna be on your same level. Or I don't know, there are some, chance relationships that it works out, but it's not for everyone. It is hard to make that work, I think. With honesty, again, don't lie and be transparent, especially with, like, problems. If you don't like this person doing something, go and tell them, like, oh my god, I do not like that you do this, or can you change the way you talk about this, or what do you think, all the conversations that you should be having. What's going on? I think for a healthy relationship to work, you should be regularly expressing your affection and love and care for each other. And this, I think, making time for each other is very important, especially with long term, because in the first year you're gonna want to spend time with this person, like, every single second, and it's like the honeymoon phase. Like, the first year of a long-term relationship is the honeymoon phase, where you're basically, like, all over that person. You can't get enough of one another because you kind of, like, just met this person, right? So you want to get to know them more. It's so new and exciting, but going forwards, you need to make that effort to keep it at that same level, if that makes sense, because things do get boring. Like, if especially you live together, which is another thing. Like, I think you should live together before committing even more, like marriage or something like that, or having kids. That is, like, way, like, a couple years, but I think you should live together before then. Maybe year 2 you could move in together, or year 3, depends on, again, you. But yeah, you should live together before committing even more, because you never know what you could find out about this person. You never know, like, what you could find out about this person until you've shared every single second of the day with them, or not every single second, but a lot of time. Every time you come back from work, they're gonna be home, kind of thing. And again, when that happens, when you see each other every single day, you are kind of going to get sick of each other. So to make this romantic relationship work, you need to have other interests and things outside of this relationship, so that you don't become codependent to one another. You need, like, different hobbies where you are spending time without each other. But I don't think this should be work. This should be, you go to work, you have your romantic relationship, and then you have your friends, family, and hobbies. So make time also for yourself. Make time for your partner. Make time for yourself. It's hard. There's so many things, right? It is hard to make something good last a long, long time. It requires effort, commitment, and showing up every day. Kind of like, it's like work. And I would suggest, when you spend time together, don't just watch TV, because that gets old so fast. Like, go outside, go to the cinema, go watch movies outside. You can get popcorn, you can go to the arcade, go do hobbies together, like take a little class. I've seen like sporty activities, you can do anything you want. But if it's like more of an activity and like a whole day, it's far more enjoyable, and then you get to make memories together rather than, you can go home and watch TV every night. That is very mundane, I think. But it is far more special to, go out and do something together and spend time in a more valuable way, I would say. And I understand that not everybody could do that, so don't come for me, because I've seen that said somewhere, where I think it was a TikTok, where a man was saying like, don't just watch TV together, or like it's the worst. And some people were criticizing him, being like, but not everyone can afford this and that. Well, you can go out to the park and have a walk together if you're, gonna get really detailed about it. I would say also another thing that's really important is to be an active listener. You should listen to how they feel, because they will let you know if it's an honest and, trusting relationship. They will let you know if there's something that they don't like about the situation you're in, or the trajectory of the relationship. It can be about anything, but just to be an active listener and to make changes after you've learned about this, whatever it is the most important part. Because when somebody repeats to you multiple times about something that they don't like, and you don't do anything to change it, it can grow into resentment for that person, and that is not what you want. Now we're gonna quickly talk about red flags in a relationship. And I got a comment reply back to me under Soft ASMR's video. This man was like, so you're not supposed to take any selfies, you're not supposed to do any hobbies or have friends, like blah blah blah. And it was about Tinder and the weird pictures that men put on Tinder. And I said, like, stay away from pictures with men holding fish, pictures with men holding like power tools, or pictures with men who are posing shirtless, which I still agree, like, swipe left. But like, it's also not that deep. But I think you got offended. He probably likes fishing. First of all, his personal preference. Second of all, it depends. Like, is it just one picture of him holding a fish and that's it? Or is it just multiple pictures of him holding a fish and that's it? I don't know, you can get a vibe from a person, like maybe you don't want to fish with this person and you know that it's gonna end up like that because half of their life is fishing and you're not willing to do that. Do you know what I mean? But also, like, why would you take shirtless pictures and pictures holding fish for your Tinder? It's just weird. I think it's weird. Like, I know someone that I'm friends with who goes fishing, but I don't think he makes it his personality trait. Okay, we're gonna do rapid fire red flags. If this person is gaslighting you, constantly making you think that you're lying to him, or you're not telling the truth when you are. If this person is obviously abusive, emotionally, like physically, whatever it is, but you will know if they also have like narcissistic tendencies where they love themselves way too much. They're overly controlling, for example. Look, they don't trust you, they're really jealous. That all is sometimes a precursor to them being abusive. It could be emotional abuse and then escalate to physical. You should never wait long enough to find out, and I hope that none of you watching this have experienced that. And if you have, I'm so sorry, because that is the worst thing that someone can do. If you change yourself for this person way too much, by that I mean you're not talking to your friends or family anymore, you like changed your interests to lean around him, or self-esteem, a red flag. If this person, again, controlling, where they're like criticizing everything and making you, doubt yourself, saying you cannot wear that, that's too revealing. If this person is expecting you to like become a mom to him, like cook all of his meals, clean the apartment if you're living together, or just take care of him like a mom, run away. He's not gonna change, not easily at least. I think that's about it, like for the red flags, at least for now. The question that I got was, I struggle with moving too fast when being in the talking stage. Any advice on learning how to slow it down and enjoy it as it is without rushing to be in a relationship? To be honest, I didn't answer this before because I am not very good at this, because I get into relationships way too quickly. I'm like a serial monogamous long-term relationship kind of person. Like I meet someone, I like them, and then I'm in a relationship with them for a year, for 2 years, for 3 years, like that. I guess you can evaluate that. Like, do you think that's a bad thing that you attach to someone too fast, or is it a good thing? Is it, a genuine attraction in love, or do you have an attachment style that is making you go into these relationships very quickly? I would say, like, ask why these specific people. If you look just past to your experiences, like you dated these 3 people, for example, like analyze all the relationships that you've been in and ask yourself, like, why did I move on too fast? Why did I rush this relationship? Why didn't I enjoy the talking part and just going on dates and stuff like that? Did I feel like I was missing something from my life that I wanted to have this relationship? Also, are you able to be single? And are you happy being single? That is also something that is gonna see if you're codependent or not, or if you don't need that relationships to fill a hole in your life. Not to get too deep, but that could be also something. Or maybe you just really like that person and like straight off the bat, like, I would love to be in a relationship with this person, so it doesn't have to be negative all the time. And like, oh my god, that is my person, like, I will date them, I'm going to be in a relationship with them straight away, because I am sure of myself. You might be that kind of person, where you are confident that you're making the right decision. I would say to slow it down though. If you're talking on dating apps, talk to multiple people, that is totally fine. If guys say that it's weird, they're doing the same damn thing. They talk to multiple girls all the time. It is not weird. Like, go feel it out, like, see what person you like the best. I've seen a lot of posts online about how it is horrible to date in 2023 because you go on a date as if it's a job interview. But in my opinion, it is nice to get to know a person because they are new and exciting. But some people